The knock came at midnight, and by dawn, my family no longer called me their daughter. I was 22, home from university for winter break, still wearing my old hoodie that smelled like dust and detergent. The police lights painted our living room blue and red, while my mother stood frozen at the sink, her hands submerged in cold water as if heat itself had betrayed her. An officer read my name, another read the charge: sexual assault. The words didn't land so much as shatter, ricocheting through the house that had raised me. I didn't scream, I didn't cry. I laughed once, short, brittle, because surely this was a mistake. Surely someone had swapped files, swapped names. Surely truth was a thing you could hold up to the light and everyone would see it. But truth, I learned, can be quieter than fear. The accusation came from Evan, my younger cousin's friend, a boy who had stayed late after a family braai, who had smiled too easily, who later claimed I cornered him in the hallway. He said it calmly, convincingly. He said it with details that made my father's jaw clench and my brother turn away. He said it with tears that fell on cue. I said I didn't do it. My mother asked me once, only once, if I was lying. Her eyes begged for a version of me she could recognize. When I said no, she nodded as if accepting a sentence rather than a truth. The case unraveled quickly and cruelly. There wasn't enough evidence to prosecute, they said, not enough to charge, but there was enough to stain, enough for whispers to slip under doors, enough for my phone to stop ringing. My father drove me to a small flat across town with 2 suitcases and a look he saved for strangers. "Until this blows over," he said, as if shame had a weather pattern. When I asked when I could come home, he stared at the road. He didn't answer. Weeks turned to months, months into years. I worked anywhere that didn't ask questions. I learned how to make myself small, how to keep my head down in queues, how to live with the ache of birthdays unacknowledged and holidays spent staring at other people's windows. My mother sent one message the first year, "Are you okay?" and deleted it before I could reply. I know because the notification vanished like a mercy reconsidered. Sometimes I imagined knocking on their door, forcing them to look at me and see what they had lost. Other times I imagined disappearing so completely that the accusation would have nothing left to cling to. Then, 7 years later, my phone rang. It was my brother. His voice shook the way mine never had that night. "You need to hear this," he said, and sent me a link, a video. Evan, older now, sitting in a dim room with a lawyer beside him. He confessed, not out of guilt but leverage. Caught in a separate investigation, he traded truth for leniency. He admitted he had lied. He admitted he had been angry, drunk and cruel. He admitted he had rehearsed. The world tilted, not with relief but with rage so clean it felt like clarity. The apology came fast after that, too fast. Calls, messages, a letter from my parents.